Hello everyone, welcome to the session of class 9 mathematics for Max School Lot 1 and I am your Anu again. Now we shall continue with the sums we have been doing in the chapter 2 polynomials. I have given you algebraic identities and we have been doing problems based on algebraic identities, isn't it? So now we'll continue further. We'll see still some more problems based on identities. Now our next problem is, we have stopped with the 7th problem. Now today the topic is polynomials, and in polynomials it is identities, algebraic identities. Now the 8th problem is, if 9x squared plus 25y squared is equal to 181, xy is equal to minus 6, find 3x plus 5y. So in these sums, I have told you to always look for a pattern which resembles the identity, isn't it? Now you are given with, the question is you need to find 3x plus 5y and we are given 9x squared plus 25x squared. Just correlate the question with the given data. See, your question is to find 3x plus 5y and you are given with 9x squared and 25x squared. This 9 is nothing but 3 squared and 25 is nothing but 5 squared, isn't it? So what we need to do is, we just square the term 3x plus 5y the whole square. So what do we get upon expansion? I've told you that please justify your answers with the related identity. So ours is a plus b the whole square. So a square plus b square plus 2 times a into b, isn't it? So we get 9x squared plus 25y squared plus 2 3s are 6, 6 5s are 30xy. Now all the details are given for you, isn't it? See, just 9x squared plus 25x squared is 181 plus 30 into what? xy is also given as minus 6. So we have 181 minus 180, that becomes 1 here. Okay, so now this is 3x plus 5y the whole square, isn't it? Now what is 3x plus 5y? That is what is asked for you. So take square root on both sides. We have 3x plus 5y is equal to root 1 is plus 1. I can write this as either plus or minus 1, because minus 1 squared is also 1 and plus 1 squared is also 1. So I can also write it as plus or minus 1 or just 1. 3x plus 5y is equal to 1 or 3x plus 5y is equal to plus or minus 1 is also the correct answer. Do you understand how do we get 3x plus 5y? Just correlate the given question with the given data. Okay. Now the next sum is, I have been given m plus n by 7 the whole cube into m minus n by 7. You need to simplify this. Okay, you need to simplify this. See, m plus n the whole cube, and here it is m minus n the n divided by 7. Okay, so m plus n by 7, m minus n by 7. You just forget this cube for a while. Okay, if you forget the cube for a while, what do we have? M plus n by 7, m minus n by 7. This is just like a plus b, a minus b, isn't it? So for that, without cube, we have a plus b and a minus b. But when cube is given, what has to be done? Now separate the term. See, m plus n by 7, this cube can be written as m plus n by 7 the whole square into m plus n by 7. This is right, isn't it? Because 2 plus 1 is 3. So we have split the term into m minus n by 7. Now this will be easy for me, because m plus n by 7 the whole square, this becomes a plus b and a minus b. So this is m square minus n squared by 49. Okay, now do you understand? This becomes m squared minus n squared by 49. If I expand this, I can get m squared plus n squared by 49 plus 2mn by 7. Okay, I can leave it like this, or I can expand it too. Okay, see, m squared into m squared minus n squared plus n squared 49, m squared minus n squared 49 plus 2mn. Okay, do you understand? So I can do like this also, or else I can leave it as such. So this is how we simplify the given term as far as possible. Now the 10th sum is x cube minus 3x squared minus x into x squared minus 3x plus 1. You just observe the two terms. Okay, if you just observe the two terms, or else you take this first term here, see all the terms have x in it, isn't it? So I can take x out, x common, so x squared minus 3x minus 1. Okay, so this is minus 1. Yes, this is minus 1. X squared minus 3x minus 1, and let this be as it is. Now, how will I simplify these two? You just see where the sign is different in both the terms. You have minus 1 here and plus 1 here, and rest of the terms are same, isn't it? So, I write this as, I just rewrite or make it like this, into x squared minus 3x plus 1. See, I have made the same term, I have made it look different. See, this is one term and this is one term. So minus 1 and here plus 1. Now you have just like a minus b and a plus b. See, a is this x squared minus 3x resembles a, and b resembles 1. Okay, so a minus b, a plus b. What is the formula? A squared minus b squared, isn't it? So a squared minus b squared. So if I expand, this becomes x squared minus 3x the whole square minus 1. Do you understand? So this is what we get, and we can also expand this term, which will give you x into x power 4 plus 9x squared minus 6x into x squared, that is x cube. Okay, do you understand? So x power 4, that is a squared, plus b squared, that is 9x squared, minus 2 3s are 6x squared into x, that is x cube, minus 1. So you can write it like this also. Do you understand? So this is what we get by simplifying these two terms. So I should look for identities, which resembles the identities, so that I can simplify further. Now the next one, 11th one is, you have a squared plus b squared plus c squared is equal to 20, and a plus b plus c is equal to 0. You should find ab plus bc plus ca. So whenever I see square identities with 3 variables, just write down the identity. A plus b plus c the whole squared is equal to a squared plus b squared plus c squared plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ac. So this is your required identity, because you have 3 unknowns, 3 variables, and the square identity. Now we are given with the details. A plus b plus c is 0. So 0 squared is 0 anyway. A squared plus b squared plus c squared is equal to 20, plus 2 times I have to find the term ab plus bc plus ca, that is obtained here. So keep this as it is and bring the others to this side. So AB plus BC plus CA will give you minus 20 divided by 2 is equal to minus 10. So minus 10 is your answer. See, only if you know, if you are aware of all the identities and if you are able to correlate with the given sum to the respective identity, you won't have any problem in solving it, because it will be very easy to solve these kind of problems. Okay, you just have to remember all the identities, the square and the cubic identities. Okay, the next is the 12th one, the same, x by y plus y by z plus z by x the whole square. This is just an application problem. So you need to apply a plus b plus c, what we did before, the whole square identity. So we'll start doing x by y the whole square, that is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 times ab, that is xy into yz, bc yz into z by x plus ac xy into z by x. Do you understand? ab, bc, ca. Now this becomes x squared by y squared plus y squared by z squared plus z squared by x squared plus by 2 times, and 2 times y gets cancelled, z gets cancelled, and x gets cancelled. So you have x by z plus y by x plus z by y. Now do you understand? So this is what we get here. So x squared by y squared by z squared by x squared plus 2 times x by z, y by x plus z by y. Now do you understand? So this is what we get here. So you can leave it as it is, or you can simplify this too by finding x, y, z as the LCM. You get x squared, you get x squared y, and here you have, yes, let us do this, the last step, y squared plus y squared by z squared plus z squared by x squared. You can leave it as it is, or you can simplify it, it's up to you. X, y, z is LCM. So top you have x squared y plus y squared z plus z squared x. Okay, you understand? So this will be your simplified answer for the question. Now the next problem is 4x plus 2y the whole cube plus 4x minus 2y the whole cube. So you can identify the identity based on this. So what is the identity which is based on the given problem? It is a cube plus b cube. See, this is a and this is b. So you have to apply a cube plus b cube. So what is a cube plus b cube? We know that a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b into a squared minus ab plus b squared. I told you to remember whatever the sign is here, you carry it here and put the opposite sign in the before the second term here. Okay. So now what is a plus b? This is a and this is b, isn't it? So a cube minus b cube, that is a cube minus b cube will be a plus b, that is 4x plus 2y plus 4x minus 2y. This is a plus b. Now what is a squared? A squared is 4x plus 2y the whole square minus what is ab? 4x plus 2y into 4x minus 2y plus what is b square? 4x minus 2y whole square. So it will somewhat be a lengthy problem, but you can do it. So 2y gets cancelled. Now what will be the answer here? 8x. So this will give you 8x then into, or I can put it in the bracket. Now you have 4x plus 2y the whole squared. So this will give you 16x squared, a plus b the whole squared. So 16x squared plus 4y squared plus 2 times 8, that is 16xy. Okay, and this will give you a plus b into a minus b, that is a squared minus b squared. What is a squared minus b squared? 16x squared is a squared minus b squared. Already there is a minus sign here, so minus b squared will be plus 4y squared. We understand a squared minus b squared, but this minus will go to both the terms. So minus 16x squared plus 4y squared, and this is a minus b the whole squared, that is 16x squared plus 4y squared minus 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16xy. Do you understand this? We are just expanding everything. So 16x squared gets cancelled, and you have plus 16xy minus 16xy also get cancelled. Now the remaining terms are 16x squared, and you have 3 4y squared. Okay, so 3 4y squared, 4y squared, 4y squared will give you 12y squared. So the answer will be 8x into 16x squared plus 12y squared. If I take 8x, if I multiply with 8x, then the answer will be 8x into 16, 16 8s are into 8, 48, 4, so that is 128x cube plus 12 8s are 96 xy squared. So this is your answer. Do you understand? So please simplify carefully without making any mistakes in the signs or in the numbers. Okay, so please be very careful in simplifying. This will be very easy, but people tend to make mistakes in signs and numbers. So please be careful about that. And use the identities then and there when it is required. Now the 14th sum is x minus 1 by x is equal to 3. You need to find x cube minus 1 by x cube. So this we have done already, isn't it? So we do this. This is just like a direct problem. X minus 1 by x the whole cube, that is a minus b the whole cube, is equal to a cube minus b cube. Okay, a cube minus b cube minus 3x squared into 1 by x plus 3x into 1 by x squared, because minus 1 by x is minus 1 by x the whole squared is plus 1 by x squared, isn't it? So I cancel this, I cancel these two, I get x cube minus 1 by x cube minus 3 times x minus 1 by x. See what do I get? What I have here? X cube minus 1 by x cube minus 3 into x minus 1 by x, because x and 1 by x are there common, I take it outside, isn't it? Now I need only x cube minus 1 by x cube. So that is equal to x minus 1 by x the whole cube. I bring this 3 x minus 1 by x to this side. So plus 3x minus 1 by x. Now you just substitute the value of x minus 1 by x here and here. So what do you get? I'll write it here. See, x minus 1 by x the whole cube. X minus 1 by x is 3, isn't it? So x cube minus 1 by x cube is equal to, what is x minus 1 by x? You substitute 3 here. So 3 cube plus 3 into 3. So 27 plus 9, which will give you 36. So what is the answer? The answer is 36. So see, how do I get this? So the given, we have to keep the given data and use it appropriately by simplifying the identity. Okay. next one, the 15th sum is a plus b is equal to 10 and a squared plus b squared is equal to 58. Find the values of a cube plus b cube. So how do we get? See here, a plus b is given, a squared plus b squared is given, and we are asked for a cube plus b cube. Now what is a cube? How do we get a cube plus b cube? We get a cube plus b cube by the cubic identity a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Isn't it? This is the formula I have. See, you have a plus b here. Okay, you have a plus b. But you don't have a squared plus b squared in this term. Isn't it? You don't have a squared plus b squared in this term, and ab is also there, which is not given here. So how do I get a squared? I mean, how do I put this, substitute a squared plus b squared somewhere, isn't it? But this a squared plus b squared comes only in the square identity. So let me take that too. A plus b the whole squared is equal to a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. Now a squared plus b squared is already given here for you, and a plus b is also given. So let me use that. A plus b the whole squared minus a squared plus b squared will give me ab, and this whole divided by 2 will give you ab, because 2, bring 2 to this side. Okay, so do you understand this step? A plus b the whole square minus a squared plus b squared, the whole divided by 2 will be ab. So for ab I have the value. For this, a plus b is given, a squared plus b squared is also given. So for ab I can substitute this value. For a plus b I can substitute this value. Hence I will get a cube plus b cube. Do you understand? Now let me substitute for values ab. A plus b is 10, so 10 squared minus a squared plus b squared is 58 divided by 2. So that is 100 minus 58 divided by 2. What is 100 minus 58? That is 42. 42 divided by 2 is 21. So AB is equal to 21. I've got the value for AB. Now substituting the value here, I get a cube plus b cube is equal to, from this term I take a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b the whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b. Now do you understand? See, I have a cube plus b cube is equal to, bring this 3ab into a plus b to this side. So a plus b the whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b. But we have got the value for ab too. What is a plus b? That is 10 cube minus what is ab? 3 into 21 into what is a plus b? That is 10. Now 10 cube is 1000 minus 3 into 21 is 63 for me. So 63 into 10 is 630. So 1000 minus 630 will give you 370. So this is your answer for a cube plus b cube. Now do you understand how do we follow a path from the identity? First, see, a cube plus b cube is obtained from a plus b the whole cube. Okay, so here we have a plus b is given and ab is not known. A plus b is given but ab is not known. So we have to find ab from a squared plus b squared, because a squared plus b squared is given. A squared plus b squared can be obtained by a plus b the whole squared formula. So a plus b the whole squared is equal to a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. So you need ab, therefore bring a squared plus b squared and 2 to this side. So you get ab. Now these values are known, which are given. So substitute and find the value of ab and put the value of ab and a plus b in the formula. You get the answer. You understand? So that is how we simplify and we get the required, answer for the required. Do you understand? Now our last problem for the day is 16th one. X squared plus 1 by x squared is equal to 7. Find x cube plus 1 by x cube. Now they have asked you x cube plus 1 by x cube. So again we need to follow the same path which we did earlier, that is x plus 1 by x the whole cube is equal to x cube plus 1 by x cube plus 3 times x into 1 by x into x plus 1 by x. You understand this step? This is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Okay. So now this is x cube plus 1 by x cube plus x gets cancelled, 3 times x plus 1 by x. Now here you are given with x squared plus 1 by x squared, not x plus 1 by x. But only if you know x plus 1 by x, you will be able to find x cube plus 1 by x cube, isn't it? Because x plus 1 by x is needed to solve this problem. But you are given only with x squared plus 1 by x squared. So with this one x squared plus 1 by x squared, we need to get the value of x plus 1 by x, isn't it? It is easy because for finding a plus b, a squared plus b squared is given. So with a squared plus b squared, we can find a plus b by using the square identity. So a plus b, sorry, x plus, I do it directly, x plus 1 by x the whole squared is equal to x squared plus 1 by x squared plus 2 times x into 1 by x. Here x gets cancelled. So we have x squared plus 1 by x squared is equal to x plus 1 by x the whole square. You bring this 2 to this side so that you have x plus 1 by x squared. So you need not actually, x plus 1 by x squared is given, isn't it? So you have this 2 this side so that I get x plus 1 by x the whole square, because this is needed, isn't it? So what is x squared plus 1 by x squared? X squared plus 1 by x squared, so I'll write it here, x squared plus 1 by x squared plus 2. So what is x squared plus 1 by x squared? It is 7. So 7 plus 2 is 9. Therefore, x plus 1 by x squared, x plus 1 by x the whole squared is 9. Therefore, what is x plus 1 by x? Take root on both sides. So if you take root on both sides, you get x plus 1 by x, which is equal to 3. So x plus 1 by x becomes 3 now. And rub this off. X plus 1 by x, we have got 3. Because I had x plus 1 by x the whole square is equal to 9. Taking root on both sides, I have x plus 1 by x is equal to 3. Now substitute this x plus 1 by x here. That is 3 cube is equal to x cube plus 1 by x cube plus 3 times 3. See, this is what I need, isn't it? The question they have asked. So x cube plus 1 by x cube. Keep this here, bring this to this side. So 27 minus 9. Now what is 27 minus 9? It is 16. Sorry. Yes, it is 16, 27, 17, isn't it? So it is 18. 18. So 27 minus 9 is 18. So what is x cube plus 1 by x cube? It is 18. See how we got the answer from x squared plus 1 by x squared. How we got x cube plus 1 by x cube. For x cube plus 1 by x cube, we need to expand the cubic identity. But in the cubic identity, you have x plus 1 by x. But we are not given, the given data is not for x plus 1 by x, isn't it? It is x squared plus 1 by x squared. So for x squared, with x squared plus 1 by x squared, we will be able to get x plus 1 by x if we go for square identity. So from square identity, a plus b the whole square, we get x plus 1 by x by using this given data. And from that, we will be able to get x cube plus 1 by x cube. Okay, hope you understood these types of problems. And we have still some more problems, and we'll see again these types of problems again for you to understand more clearly. So until then, it's bye from Anu, and we end this class. We'll meet you, I'll meet you in the next class for still some more problems. Bye and thank you.